My name is Zainab Al-Musawi. I remember my mom and dad always telling me, choose what you want to be for the rest of your life. And I always said I wanted to be a teacher. I chose to be a high school teacher to prepare students for the struggles they will face in college. I decided to come back to college to set a good example for my children and show them the importance of education.
I thought I had it tough when I was in school trying to make ends meet. You know, here's this young lady, she has 3 children, including an infant. She would get up at 3:30 in the morning to study before the kids got up.
They've been with me throughout this entire journey. They are not a burden or an obstacle in my journey. They are part of it, and they motivate me and they encourage me to do my best. My husband is our only source of income, and he's paying for all my classes.
Susan and I went to the University of Michigan. We were both work-study students. We understand how hard it is to work 20 hours or more a week and try and be a full-time student. We did have the privilege of meeting Zainab a few weeks ago after it was announced that she was receiving our scholarship, our first scholarship, which is very special.
I cried when I found out that I received a scholarship. I think every student worries about how they're going to pay for the classes, and when that burden is lifted off their shoulders, they can focus more on how they can do so great, and then it motivates me to even do better in school. And it also showed me that my hard work is paying off, so it's this acknowledgement that I'm doing a good job. When I was in school, I remember all my classmates, their main fear was math. So I said I wanted to be a math teacher and change that. The highlight of my undergrad was being a supplemental instructor. I got to experience what it was like to make students happy when they understood something. They saw me a couple semesters later and they said, "You're the reason that we stayed motivated in all of our courses."
Her passion for teaching is so apparent already. Her students will absolutely adore her. I have no question about that. I spent more than half of my life connected to the university, but to be able to help a student is more important to me than memories of working on an event here. I will follow her career. I'm just so anxious to see how she takes off in the education world.
Before, when I used to hear about receiving a scholarship, I thought it was something that is like computer generated. And it's just like an automatic thing based on your skills, your grades. But when I met Sue and Steve and I saw that those are people like me that are looking to see the potential that is in students like me and encourage them and help them, that just changed everything. The way I saw education, the way I saw my life, the way I saw myself.
Sue and I have lived here in Dearborn for almost 40 years now. The university is part of our lives, and knowing now that we're helping support the students at the university is very fulfilling.
With the scholarship, I was able to focus on my studies and also focus on my children without having to leave them somewhere else. When you set your goals and you work hard, you can achieve anything no matter what.
There's a lot of really, really wonderful people out here who are struggling to try and get their education. Every little bit helps. So you don't have to have a scholarship in your name. You don't have to give thousands of dollars, but anything you give to help a student is going to be greatly appreciated, and it's going to make an impact on their life and their families' lives in the future.
I want to thank UM-Dearborn donors, especially Sue and Steve Getter. Thank you, Sue and Steve, for being there for me and supporting me and believing in me. And thank you for helping me be proud of myself in front of my children.
As I'm sure you'll agree, Zainab is an exceptional representative of a U of M-Dearborn education. And she is just one of many accomplished Dearborn students who is supported by the generosity of our donors. Because of devoted donors like Sue and Steve Gettert, talented students like Zainab have a chance to explore their academic passions and pursue their dreams of a world-class education right here at U of M-Dearborn. Zainab's dedication to her own education is incredibly inspiring, and we look forward to seeing Zainab teaching her own math classes in the near future. So thank you, and go blue, and go Dearborn.